For the love of the cars.
For the love of the cars. That's amazing.
Hey, all the best to you.
99% original.
That's a very, very good idea.
We're opening 2 throttle bodies, 2 air filters, 2 sets of coils. The distributor with the spark plug is 6 and 6, and each fires independently.
New Brunswick, man. Always something. All right, everybody, what's up? So, after going half hour out of the way, just so I could have that burger, we're here at the drive-in in Prince Edward Island. My voice is a little raspy because yesterday I had to shout over all them supercars. This should be pretty cool. All the tickets are sold out, so all the antique cars are definitely here today. This is the 7th annual Hot Rod Show in Prince Edward Island. I honestly didn't even think about bringing any money. So how much? Let's see if I can even get in. Hi. I didn't even think about bringing money. Is there a place to do the interact?
No.
How much is it? Because I can get money off Trent and pay
That's
it.
okay. Just park over there if you want.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you'll find him. I think he's just right up on that right-hand side, actually.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you. All right, so good hospitality here in Prince Edward Island. This is really something, actually. There's gonna be some nice cars here today. Probably should have showed up earlier, to tell you the truth. Here we are now. We still got 2 hours though.
No such a thing, bye.
Thanks. I just had it at the airport race yesterday in Miramichi.
Yeah?
It was good fun. I mean, can't keep up with the Ferraris and Lambos, but you know, it is super fun, yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah, see you later.
Wow, the voice is raspy today. Holy cow. I guess I should have brought the whole crew today. This is gonna be tough to cover.
French.
Wow. So let's find that friend, Trent. That's easy to find. Good job, Trent.
What time you got out of bed, Matt?
I'll stop back in. I'm just gonna go check out the show since I am a little bit late. All right, cool, man. So this is a great show. Looks like it's well organized. Probably that first official, what I would say, show of the year. Wow. This thing is nice.
71. Did you ever watch Bring It Trailer? Yeah. Check it out. It's Bring It Trailer.
Hey, sir. Oh no, my good man, this is amazing. Thanks so much for bringing this out. Oh, this is not one we've seen all year. And the leather strap on the front, is this to keep the hood down?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
It worked for the horses, so I guess they thought it would work on a car.
I guess so, yeah. Has any other vehicle had that on it before?
Oh, some of the old cars, like the old Bentleys and all them, you'll see a leather strap going right over the middle of it.
I'm here with what looks to be Barry Clark. I'm assuming you are Barry Clark.
Right.
Excellent. And so we're here today with a brand that we don't really get to see a lot of in New Brunswick, and that's a Jaguar. So this Jaguar you've restored yourself, and it is from 1948. But maybe, I think he knows a lot more about this than I do, so I'm just going to let him take over.
Well, this little car is quite unique because it was first introduced in 1948. It's called an XK100.
Okay.
And when it was introduced by William Lyons over in England at the London Motor Show, he also introduced a big six-cylinder. Whenever he saw all the orders come in from America for his larger 120, then he decided, well, this is going to be a full-time operation for me to make it.
He dropped it because of the demand of the 120,
Exactly.
and then they never made the 100.
It was exactly the same size body as the 120.
Okay.
The only thing different was that the 120 six-cylinder.
So this one here, is this a 4-cylinder or
Yeah,
a
that's
6?
a 4-cylinder.
So this is that very rare thing that
Yeah.
never got put out.
That's right.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
This is a,
So could you say a 1 of 1? Is this something we could say,
well,
or?
not really, because it's a reproduction of the 1-of-1.
Okay.
They put all the Jaguar parts on it.
Okay.
So it's not really a kit car.
Yeah, because there's lots of original actual Jaguar parts on the side. I guess you could say Jaguar. I don't know how they pronounce it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Tomato.
And the seats and everything are all leather from the Jaguar.
Amazing. So you drive this vehicle quite a bit?
Yeah, well, I just live about 10 miles from here.
Yeah.
So I drive it all around there.
Yep.
Some,
Oh
I
man.
never take it out in the rain.
Well, no, you would, especially with this beautiful top here.
Yeah, the beautiful
Right.
top with the little holes.
Hey, but
I
you
might
know
get
what
wet.
though? Hey, it's like it's in 1948, and
Yeah.
I'm a believer. There is two type of collectors: one who's looking to chase that memory of exactly how it was, and one who just wants that feeling of what it must have felt like to be back in that age. And so when I see the little age spots like this, that actually for my soul warms it up,
Yeah,
and
well, it's
gives me
called-
that feeling.
It's called patina.
It's called patina.
Yeah, that's what the name for that is character.
Yeah.
And so the more, well, I guess for anything that's an antique, patina is important. Oh. Because it has all the marks and signs of aging attached to it.
So we learned something new here today. You guys all did too. It's not just me.
No.
This is an actual thing that people do look for.
And when you look at this car, you don't have to look very far and you'll see little marks. You'll see little blemishes and things, you know,
Yeah.
from where different things have happened to it over the years.
And that's a story, you know?
And you see these little holes in here. I'm still trying to figure out a little thing that I can put in these holes.
You know the little silver buttons?
Yeah, that's
You
what I
can
was
get a little
thinking.
silver button, yeah.
Yeah, those things in the that you use for paper binding.
Yes.
They come down and you bend them out on each side.
There you go. That's another good idea too.
So there's always little things that I want to do to it. It takes a lot of time. It's 2 years that I spent. And there's my spare tire. The price of the Jaguar 1948, if it were an original one, like a 6-cylinder one,
Yep.
it's $153,000.
Oh wow. That's an investment.
This one won't be near that much.
Yeah,
This one will
yeah,
be much
but
less.
feeling.
It's a driver, right?
Yeah. Did you have anyone that worked on it, or did you do this all yourself?
I did it all myself.
So you must have a somewhat of a garage at your house with facility. You kind of need it. This isn't something that you can drop down for the weekend. They're going to do work because your bill would just be. Speaking of 100 and something thousand, you would have 100 and something thousand.
What I did when I first got it, like I jacked it up about 3.5 feet off the ground like this and took the wheels all off.
Yep.
And I redid the whole bottom.
If you're looking just underneath, you couldn't tell this was the same car.
No.
Wow.
See what it's like underneath?
Yeah.
But that took a good part of half a winter or more.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Welcome.
I would love to spend more time with this man, but unfortunately there's just so many things to see. Hopefully we'll see you here at the next one.
Yeah, we probably will be. We're still around next year.
Oh yes, yeah, hopefully we all are. Live life to the fullest. We know that sometimes we will never be able to enjoy the full life of these things, but we keep it for the next person down the road. Excellent.
You should be into car restoration.
Yeah, I know. One of these days, I will.
One of these days you'll finally restore that Monte Carlo.
Yeah, the Monte Carlo. Get the Monte Carlo on the go. All right, guys. See you, bud. Yeah.
The system does recapture some kinetic energy, but it's not as much as you put out because no motor is 100% efficient.
How long take her to charge up?
Come out of Tesla supercharger, 20 minutes, maybe 30. Come out of level 2 charger, anywhere from 2 hours to 8, depending on the level of power out.
What's involved? With the mufflers made around.
If these two wonderful people look familiar, it's because they're one of the many people that help keep the Atlantic Nationals running. It's run on all volunteers.
Volunteer.
For the love of the cars.
For the love of the cars.
Perfect.
Our first car that we started together.
63 Comet.
Yes, my husband and I. Oh yeah.
He's camera shy. Yeah.
63 Comet, and we called her Miss Daisy.
Missed it.
She had a little bit of engine trouble, so we went up and bought a 1983 Mustang.
Okay, yeah, stepped it up.
Stepped it up. Baby
Yeah.
had some really pretty shoes.
See.
And then turned around, we went and stepped it up to a 1999 Mustang.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, one garage, 3 cars, math don't add up. I said, oh dear, I found another car. It's blue like the Smurfs.
And it comes with a Smurf in it.
And the Smurf came with it. So there's our 2012 California Special. Very proud of it. Very happy with it.
2012 California Special. Smurfs included. What's up, man? Ah! Awesome. Well, look what the cat just dragged in. Yeah, what are you saying? The race car driver, Lynn Cormier. So we got her to record all of her races and stuff.
I think it's one. That's Boogie.
Let's check out your boss. So he has a very, very rare... Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Good to see you. He has a very, very rare box. I mean, there's not very many of these left.
In 1970, they made 499.
In between a few guys on the weekend taking it too hard, between a few accidents here and there, a few things rusted in the backwoods, and you're left with probably not very many at all. Very, very, very expensive because of its rarity.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm here with...
There's up there.
It's a 429 engine, I'm sure.
A Boss 429.
Okay. Would this be what originally comes in this automobile?
Usually, the biggest one that they would put in was a 428.
Okay.
What it is with this one is the heads on it. Back then, when you did the NASCAR, they had to put 500 example out there in order to qualify to put those motors for NASCAR racing.
Yes, because a lot of races have the thing, if you can't just build a one of one, it needs to be a production car, for example.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So 500, so they're 499 that went in the Mustang and 2 that went in Cougars. They were after the Mopar, the Hemi.
Yes.
And the Hemi had the big heads and different valves and whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why the heads on these ones are so wide. That's they call them the semi-hemi head.
Semi-Hemi head.
Because it was Ford version of the Hemi.
Okay.
And all the Boss 429 Mustang, they all have a KK number. KK stands for Carcraft.
Yep.
So it went off the Ford plant, it went to the Carcraft, and then they had to modify it to fit that engine in there.
Wow.
And one of the modifications,
because it is a big engine. I mean, look at the size. I mean, usually you see some space in these old ones.
Right.
There is not a lot of space in here at all.
they had to modify the shock towers in order to fit manifold, whatever.
Okay.
This one here is original paint on the third owner of it.
So original paint. The paint at the factory, it's baked down at a much higher temperature. Whereas if you repaint it, it's gonna start flicking off and chipping very easily.
The hood has been repainted. Besides that, it's original paint.
Yeah.
There's some nicks on it and whatever. But
that would actually keep the value a little bit more than it would actually repainting it, from my understanding.
These days, this is worth as much, maybe even more, the way it is, than having it restored.
Yes, but these things are selling anywhere between $300,000 and $400,000.
US.
US.
Yeah.
US.
2014, I bought it from the one that had it for 42 years. Originally sold in Montreal. Right now, I got 41,800 on it.
But
there.
that's, I mean, for a car of that age, that's great.
He bought it, there was about 7,000 miles on it. The last, I think maybe 15, 20 years he had it, hardly drove it.
And you can tell too, because it's, wow, it's quite the look, isn't it?
I just put those bi-supply tire this week. So that's what the original tires came, was that the style of tire.
It's just a beautiful looking car, and color. It's not, I don't even know how to place it. It's not quite orange. It's not yellow.
It's called Grabber Orange. Yep.
Oh wow.
Here, I can
Yeah.
open it up
Yeah,
there.
just in case there. I don't want to touch the paint at all.
No, it's not a problem. The interior, 99% original. The shifter knob isn't. And there's 2 gauges on the dash there. That was put in years ago.
Okay.
When the value of those weren't what they are today, or people didn't know that they were gonna skyrocket it, type of thing.
Yeah, really though.
So nowadays it'd be better if those wouldn't be there. But besides that, this car is quite original. When you started at the beginning, you said, like, you know, how many there is left. There's a lot that have been revived from the grave, either drag race or put in the wood somewhere,
Yeah.
or whatever. But to find an original true 429,
Not redone, not left
They're
in the
not,
back to rust, right?
they're not there for the general public, that's for sure.
No, they aren't.
And this one didn't come with those, but that was put after the
I really like
after
that.
the fact.
I like that a lot.
I like it. As far as originality, it's not
Yeah,
there. Still got the where it was sold.
amazing. Look at the 5810121.
Yeah, it's still in operation. I bought in 2015 a 50th anniversary Mustang from that same dealer.
And of course your standard microfiber cloth. We see a lot of those.
Yeah.
And you need the cup holder. There you go.
Oh, and
That's
chair,
some smart
yeah.
thinking. Yeah, cup holder in the chair.
That's
and
the
of course the
spare
spare.
tire that came with at that time.
Yeah. Oh wow.
There was a little can for inflate your tire, and the battery is in the trunk. They're still there.
Wow.
And then when you're looking for Boss 429, that's the important thing there too.
Oh yes.
KK
right
stands
there.
for Carcraft, like I was mentioning.
Yeah.
And this is number 2505.
And amazing. And of course right here again, the original. Wow.
Yeah.
Ford Motor Company.
Pinstripe shouldn't be on.
It adds a nice accent to the car though, because it kind of matches when you come along.
Yeah.
It kind of matches down with the Boss 429 as well.
I like it, but it's not to its originality.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to lose $100,000 in value for that though.
No, for sure. If
No.
I could take it out and not ruin the paint, I would. but I don't dare.
He has a few of these. So you have the 429.
Boss 302,
The 302.
69 Boss 302,
Yep.
and the 71 Boss 351.
There's a lot of jealous dudes at home right now. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Do you have any businesses you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I deal with Arsenal cylinder heads there. They come in. There was Paul's brother that owned it for 42 years.
Oh wow, yeah.
Michelle.
So Paul Arsenault.
Paul and the crew up there.
Yeah, so-
Jason and Mark. So.
All right, merci beaucoup. Passez une bonne journée.
All right. Thank
Toi
you.
aussi. Cheers. So someone turning around. Fantastic.
Yeah.
This is amazing. So this is a 429. It's so rare. Please take care of this if you ever see it. Don't touch it. Just look. So once again, I bumped into Nick at the show. This guy just really like digs in and knows a lot of stuff about cars. So look at the paint job on this. Oh wow. You guys car? Beautiful. Look at that thing there in the center.
Your fire extinguisher right there in case something goes wrong.
Oh wow. Yeah, it is too.
That car right there is a 12 valve Cummins swap. Oh, it's a 12 valve Cummins
No way.
turbo diesel.
What's in there? It's a half a car. No, it's a full car.
It's a full car.
Oh wow, that's cool. Look at the size of the steering wheel.
It's got a full caddy steering wheel in there.
I'm at a hot rod show. I didn't expect to see this. One of 29 Ferraris right here. Guys, who owns this one?
Atlantis Motor Company. That car is currently for sale.
330,000? Yeah. Not something you see around very often.
No, that's right.
For the Ferrari 512 TR, one of 29.
Yeah, there'll be a 30th one, I'm sure, but it's at the Ferrari Museum.
So that's definitely not in circulation.
No.
How did you guys obtain this?
It's a Canadian car. It ended up in Florida, and then they shipped it.
Did they repaint it, or is this like
No,
the original?
That's original paint.
Wow, really? Really? The original paint in a 1994.
It's got 30,000 on it, so it's got a few little blemishes on the paint. But
Well, yeah. No, this is going to be something to figure out, though. Okay, yeah, right under there. Wow, for back in the 90s, huh? You know the whole crew. It's your chance. I know it's 330, but that's right up your price range, guys. Amazing. Uh-oh. Located here in Prince
we're
Edward
in
Island.
the industrial park.
The industrial park
Yeah,
in Charlottetown?
25 4th Street in the industrial park.
I'm assuming this is not the only exotic
No, we
cars
have
that you
we have a showroom and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Most people have never seen a Ferrari, period.
Let alone one from 94. Hey, that's the C8, right?
That's brand new C8.
Yeah.
2020 C8.
These are selling like hotcakes right now.
As quick as they can make
They
them.
have a C8 that's coming out with 1,000 horsepower. Shout out to Bob Cook. He's got the ZR1, which is insane. I never knew how crazy the ZR1 was until I actually got in it. Oh my God. Yeah, so when this comes out with the rear engine and 1,000 horsepower, Bob, you have to give me a ride again. Hello. Is this your beautiful baby? Oh, okay, yeah, right on. Absolutely immaculate. It's beautiful.
We build it from the bottom up.
From the bottom up, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Interior, everything.
Amazing. Let's check out the interior. My goodness. Holy cow. Those are some beautiful seats. Did you make them yourself?
We made them, yeah.
The little black accents there in the middle and on the bottom are very nice.
Pick for the Maritime magazine.
Okay. I was supposed to get up at 5:30 and be here, but
Yeah.
I guess that was too early for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out that trunk you mentioned though. Oh, you got the whole thing. You got the spread.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, wow. So what magazine was this? Maritime Rod and Custom, yes.
And it's like that underneath two-way. It's all completely done.
So how many years ago was this in the magazine?
This came out this month. Yeah, we just built this last winter.
Wow, so as soon as you finished up pretty much, you already had some interest in the magazine. Did they come to you or did you submit it? Oh, amazing.
We've seen it at the Nationals.
Yes, the Atlantic Nationals.
Yeah, it took us 9 months.
It's got everything that you
It's his
well then there you go. Now you can still have a neat looking trunk and still have all of your accessories.
That's right.
That's a very, very good idea.
And then his plate.
I don't care if I spend it all.
Oh, Joe's 55, yeah. 55 is a pretty magical year, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say, that's the coolest idea I've seen in a trunk in a long, well, ever. Thank you very much for your time. Wow, look at this thing. Big V12 in this one. Hello. You're keeping this thing all mint condition here, my good people. It's amazing. Like, oh, I love how you turn the wheels so much.
That wasn't my intention.
It's perfect. Yeah. V12. Do you have any stories about it? Like, what is it? Your first car? What is it?
First special interest car.
First special interest car.
Well, you know, I grew up in the 70s with, you know, big old Dodges and stuff, and I would have liked to have bought a Dodge muscle car.
Yeah.
But they want 30 to 50,000 for the things. You
Yes.
can find one, so I came across this one, Kijiji, one night about 15 years ago, and Bought it. I was looking for a sports car or a muscle car type.
Yep.
Couldn't find the ideal car. Saw this and I thought, no, you don't want British. They're horror stories. Went out and saw the guy. He said, here, take it for a spin.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. Next day I bought it.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. It was your first like car with like a V12 engine.
Oh yeah.
Lots of power, horsepower, probably
290.
71, heading into the late 70s, especially the 80s.
Yeah.
The horsepower went down, and that because of fuel efficiency. Even though we still look at those eras and we go, fuel efficiency, it still wasn't very fuel efficient.
I never bought this for the fuel efficiency by no means, but I don't complain. I get about 20 to 22 miles a gallon on the highway.
Okay.
It's a V12.
So, I mean, 4, 8, 12. So you're burning 3 of my engines, right? So you got to understand.
These engines work the same as 2 independent 6-cylinder engines joined by the one crank. When you hit the throttle, you're opening 2 throttle bodies, 2 air filters, 2 sets of coils. The distributor with the spark plug is 6 and 6, and each fires independently.
That's some technology for it. So this must have been quite the find back in '89.
Probably so. It looks very complicated now. They went to fuel injection in '87. This is '89.
Yeah.
That's why I got these big plenum chambers here for the fuel injection.
Yeah, and as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
yeah,
right?
6 per side.
Yeah, that's amazing. I didn't expect everything to be like double, like a spare organ.
Yeah.
You know, could this car run itself on just the one engine?
And I was over here.
Yeah.
3 years ago. I left the show, headed for the hotel. Got halfway there, and I lost half my power. Looked it all over. I couldn't see nothing wrong. I went online and checked, because I took it for a spin.
Yeah.
And I could get up to 80, 85 kilometers an hour on it.
Yeah.
And I thought something definitely wrong. And I could smell strong gas smell. So I went online and asked, can I drive this? What do you think it is? They said, feel your exhaust pipes. Is one hotter than the other? Yes. He said, you're getting no fire to one bank of 6 cylinders. Can I drive it home? Everyone said, no, you can't. You'll burn the car up because it'll dump raw gas into the cat converter, which will blow up and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I got into those cat converters 3 years earlier. They're just empty shells.
Wow.
So they said, well, I suppose you could drive it. So 3-hour trip took me 6 hours, but I made it to St. John's River.
Wow. Just on literally
On
half
6
of what the car
cylinders,
was
on half
designed.
on half of the engine.
Yeah. You know what? Not a bad car, right?
Went to my local garage. He said, let's check the fire. One dead coil.
One dead coil, that's it.
That's all it was. Then my wife and I drive it all summer long.
So it's a daily driver, yeah? In the summer, yeah.
Because I bought it, it had 66,000 clicks. It's got 131, 32 on it now. We drive it.
Yeah, you do. Great to see an old Jaguar, you know? I mean, the Jaguars have always had a certain class, right?
Well, the oldest one here is a red one over there, same color.
It is an original, but it's really cool. Yeah, it is really
cool.
cool. Yeah. Greg Hiltz and Debbie, and this is a beautiful Jaguar. One thing that I noticed though is that beautiful, beautiful steering wheel. Oh, wow.
Look how smooth it is. No vibration.
Holy cow. It is very, very, it's not even moving.
You can literally set a
Wow. And that's even just during the first startup. That's going to even calm down a little bit there too. 3,000, probably 100 pounds or something.
This
like
car
that.
is heavy. This car is 4,200 pounds.
Whoa, okay, well that's why you got the V12. Yeah, well that makes
She
sense.
handles like a slot car.
Yeah.
I've had vets out before, and this handles as good, if not better.
Oh wow. But I mean, it is very low.
There's no roll when you go around curves. It's plumb out. It's plumb out.
Okay, so it's got some good suspension in it too.
Yes.
This is a rear-wheel drive? Okay, yeah.
Independent rear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not like a Posse where they both spin regardless, right? Beautiful V12, and it can even run on 6 cylinders apparently. All right, cheers, have a wonderful day. I love it. People just take the time out to tell us the story, you know, that's what it's all about. So I guess we should head to the north side. Let's see what's going on.
How you doing? You're back.
Are you the owner? I am, yeah. Hi, how are you? Hi. So basically we're here with something at a hot rod show that I never thought that we would see. I'm standing here with
Brady Doyle.
He has a very rare find for this area, and it's the BMW i8. It's a hybrid BMW that I honestly don't know much about. But maybe we can talk about a few things maybe you might know.
Sure.
And then we can check underneath the hood, I guess.
There's nothing to see, it's all enclosed.
Amazing. So just like the Porsche we seen yesterday, the GTS, it's all in enclosed. Very neat, very clean.
Exactly.
I love that look. I love how the interior seats are really matching the rest of the vehicle. Did you choose this color code yourself?
No, it actually was the one I wanted, but it is the one that they had.
It is probably the one I would get as well. Yeah, it's not quite matte. It does have a kind of a matte feel, even though it is shiny. Yeah, it's a really cool color, I have to say.
It's the Roadster, so they only made it in 2019, 2020.
They must be going full
They're
electric.
gonna replace them with something.
Okay, yeah.
I think a fully electric, I think, is maybe the plan.
Well, that's exciting for you, though, because that means that, you know...
Well, yeah, sure.
You know, when this becomes an antique, this is going to look like an amazing antique. Some of them aren't going to age too well.
No.
But I see this as being something that when we park this, when it's 20, 25 years old,
Sure.
it's going to be something that people are going to
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
wow, that's really cool. I mean, it's already a wow.
Yeah, and it's a hybrid, so it's got the electric engine up in the front and then
Okay.
the gas in the back.
So that's how they help balance it,
Yeah,
hey?
but it's actually 3-cylinder.
A 3-cylinder?
Yeah, but there's nothing to see, like I was telling you.
Yeah, of course, because we got the fully
Both sides are
enclosed.
Fully enclosed.
Wow. I'm assuming there are some functional air vents.
Through here, I think.
Okay,
Really.
yeah, okay. Oh, yes, yeah, there they are. Yeah. The front, you said, is the electric motor. Does that open up at all?
It actually takes two people. It's
Okay.
a fairly big process.
Yeah,
And
no,
there's nothing
two.
to see. This particular model has the laser lights on it, so it's an extra feature as well. So they're actual real laser beams. So you have a car with lasers.
Wow. You're one step closer to being 007, my good man. Why this model is not a cheap model? You could have had your pick of the litter. Why did you go with this one?
The real reason was I had to have back surgery in Germany 5 years ago, and they had one in the airport. And I said, if this surgery was successful, I'd like to own one of these someday. And
Yep.
I had the opportunity to buy one this year, so that's why I bought it.
Cool. Yeah, living life.
Yep,
Right?
that's what it is.
Exactly. Thank you very much for the quick interview, and you have a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too.
All right, cheers. So check us out on dasautohunter.com. Oh, wow, the sun hits this nice. Holy cow. See you later now.
Oh, you could definitely do a burnout. Yeah.
Light them up.
Yeah, the old soul. Give her the gears. Give her the chicken.
I just put the fucking tires on that.
See you later. Thanks for the interview, man.
where?
That's neat. Thanks for hanging out. Cool, man. Yeah, right?
Getting out of those skinny holes.
They need to have doors where the car doors are.
Bobby Cook's trailer, this panel opens up.
That makes sense.
Mine doesn't.
That's all right,
You're still fit.
I'm in.
Let's go. So thirsty. Thanks, Trent. Check out DasAutoHunter.com. See you guys there.